Hello guys. By the way, I'm Mark Hill Momongan. So, I will be discussing about greedy method and divide and conquer. So, first is what is greedy method? So, greedy method is a strategy for solving problems, just like divide and conquer, which will I discuss later. So, greedy method is another strategy or another approach for solving problem. So first, let us understand what is this method and what this method is all about. So greedy method is solving for optimization problem. What is this optimization problem? This problem which demand or which require a minimum reserve or a maximum reserve. Let's just take for example, I have a problem P. This problem, I have point A. I want to travel from point A to point B. So this will be my problem. So what are those possible solutions with this problem? So this greedy method, how greedy method apply for this problem? So first I have first solution, I can go from point A to point B by walk. Also, I can go to point A to point B by bike. I can also go from point A to point B by car and also by train from point A to point B and also by flight from point A to point B. And also you can have other solutions from traveling from point A to point B. So these are the following solutions. But I have a constraint or a problem which is to travel from point A to point B from or within given hour or within the 12 hour. So for example, this one. So what are those solutions that may include for this constraint? So I have here one of the solutions for this problem is from traveling by train or by flight. So with this solution, given the solutions, this is what you call feasible solutions. Feasible solutions means those solutions which is satisfied the given constraints. So this is feasible solutions. Now, with these feasible solutions or with the given problem, you can have two or more feasible solutions. But I have another constraint which is from traveling from point A to point B with the minimum cost. So what are those solutions that may apply or what are those feasible solutions that may apply for this another constraints? So I have here solutions is I can travel through by train. So that is what you call with the minimum cost from traveling from point A to point B within 12 hours and by the minimum cost. So this is what you call optimal problem. So with this problem, so this is this with this solution with optimal solutions, it will satisfy from traveling from point A to point B within 12 hours and at the minimum cost. So this will be the optimal solution. Optimal solutions means satisfy the given constraint. So you can only have one optimal solutions, but you can also have more than two feasible solutions. So in this method, greedy method means from solving the optimization problem. So this is what greedy method is, solving optimization problem. So this is optimization problem. So I have another approach or another method to solve those optimization problems. So one example is the greedy method, which is I discussed a while ago. So I have also another method is dynamic programming and also branch and bound. So these are the following methods that solve optimization problem, but in different approach. So let's just take another example. I have this. This is the general method for the greedy algorithm. So uh, I have here sample algorithm about greedy. So I have here inputs A and N. So N is for the size and A is for those inputs or the solutions that may solve the given problem. So I have the greedy algorithm. So from point A or from 1 to N, so all those solutions will be passed through this algorithm. So I have here all those inputs will be passed through with a given algorithm. So I have here select A or the given inputs. So if that select A will becomes X, and I have here a conditions that if that given if that input X will be feasible, so it will be included in the solutions. So for example, I have feasible X. So it is feasible that means that solutions for the given problem. So feasible, if that X is feasible, so it will be included in our inputs or it will be added on the solutions. So this is an example of our general method for greedy algorithm. So algorithms is to solve optimization problem. Okay, so that is what grading method is. Next up is about divide and conquer. So divide and conquer, what is this divide and conquer? So it is just another strategy for solving problems. First is, what is this strategy? These are the another design of solving problems. So we have here an example about divide and conquer. So divide and conquer, so it is a method for solving problems or large problems and divide the given problems. So let's just take for example, so I have problem P with the size of n. So the given n is the number of inputs or the given problem or the size of the problem. So let's just take that the problem is large. So by using the divide and conquer method, so we divide the problems into sub-problems. So let's just take, for example, I have problem 1, problem 2, and problem 3. and so on, then, and problem K. With this problem, so by using divide and conquer method, so whatever the problem is, the sub-problems will be the same as the main problem. So with the sub-problems, so we have different solutions. So we have with the problem 1, we have solution 1, and so on with the solution K. And just by combining this solution, it will solve the main problem. So I have here an example about the general method for divide and conquer. So for example, we have method divide and conquer P, or the given problem, or the input problem. So if that problem is small problem, then directly solve the problem. Or else, if that problem is a large problem, then you need to divide that problem into sub-problems. So you have problem 1, problem 2, and problem, and so on. So, and then to solve that problem, so we will apply divide and conquer method to solve those sub-problems. So by the solution, or to solve those problems, so you need to combine different solutions with the divide and conquer problem 1, divide and conquer problem 2, and so on. So that is how divide and conquer method is, or the strategy to solve problems, large problems. So if that problem is a small problem, then directly solve those problems. So I have here an example for, or sample for problems that solve divide, or that can apply divide and conquer approach. So I have here binary search, finding maximum and minimum, merge sort, quick sort, and Strassen's matrix multiplications. So that is the example which is divide and conquer approach is applied. So that is divide and conquer. Dividing the problems into sub-problems, and with that sub-problems, create or solve different solutions, and that solutions combine all solutions to solve the main problem. So that is what divide and conquer is. Okay guys, thank you for watching my tutorials. That's all for greedy algorithm and divide and conquer.